I am back with another video. Y'all, I'm back with another video. So if you've kept up with my channel, you know that I lived in Detroit, Michigan, like all of my life until I turned about 25, 26. And I lived in Brooklyn for about 2 years. We lived in Jacksonville, Florida. Then I lived in the Tampa Bay, Plant City area, right between Orlando and Tampa. Short stints in Rochester, Syracuse, New York. Lived on Long Island for 3 years, and now I am in New Rochelle. And so I said, you know what? We keep on getting pulled back to this city. It must be meant for us to be here, right? So I thought, let me think. You know, people still love New York. We got all this stuff happening, COVID and all this, but people are still traveling. People are still visiting places. So I want to make a video, and I do a few cut-ins because I ain't leaving my house, y'all. We on lockdown. 5 places that you can go in New York during COVID. Did I say that right? During COVID, during the Rona. During the Rona. Maybe you had a trip here you didn't want to cancel. Maybe you are here visiting family real quick, or maybe you just, I don't know, were in the neighborhood and you was like, where can I go during COVID? Trust and believe, New York City is still a tourist town, and don't believe the hype, don't believe what you see on TV. New York is still on and popping, okay? Simple as facts. Number 1 is Bryant Park. Bryant Park is my favorite place ever. I know I sound like a 12-year-old little girl, but Bryant Park is my favorite place. When the Christmas season comes, Bryant Park is the place that you want to go. I go there in the summer, the winter, the spring. I don't care. I go to Bryant Park when it's raining. I love Bryant Park. It's like the best place to go in New York when you want to people watch, but also want a little food, a little entertainment. Right now, if you come visit New York during this season, then you're going to see Christmas trees, you're going to see Christmas shops, all that stuff is still open. You can ice skate, it's still banging down there. So you definitely want to check out Bryant Park if you come to New York during COVID-19. Number 2 on my list, if you come to New York, you need to ride a train. And no, I'm not talking about the subway. I ain't talking about the subway. Might be traumatized on the subway. No, I ain't talking about the LIRR or the Metro North. A lot of times when people visit New York, all they know about is the subway. But what they don't know about is that you can hop on a Metro North, the LIR, or even an Amtrak train and go anywhere you want. Now, for me, I've been to Connecticut on the Metro North, and of course, the Long Island Railroad goes all the way through Long Island. And I'm talking, it's like a 2-hour ride, 3-hour ride, all the way to the end of the island, end of the United States. But the point of getting on one of those big trains and not the subway train is because you pretty much get to see it all. You get to see the city change from Brooklyn, Queens, to Long Island, to neighborhoods, to parks, to everything. You basically get to travel across the whole state and see a lot of things at once just by riding a train. So definitely check out one of those major big train systems. Number 3 on the list, and this is one of my favorites. I say if you're gonna visit New York right now, stay in your hotel room, enjoy it, because you know, usually people don't get to do that when they come to New York. The hotel rooms might be bigger than our actual apartments, but order delivery. New York been doing delivery since before they decided that people was gonna deliver. New York perfected delivery a long time ago. So stay in your hotel room, cozy up, and order some food. Order it. Just order some food and like love your life. Number 4 on my list. Number 4. I love lists. Number 4 on my list. You gotta go check out Whole Foods. I know it sounds a little, what? Why would I go to Whole Foods? No, you need to go check out the New York Whole Foods. Like, I went there before and I spent like 2 hours there. I don't know why, but I was in the Whole Foods for 2 hours. And it's right across the street from Bryant Park. They don't stop you from using a bathroom in places in New York. Man, just go into the Whole Foods. Just go. It's just big. It's 2-3 levels. Last thing on my list is actually the Turnstile Mall. Well, I guess you could call it a mall. I call it a mall because it really is like a food mall. But the Turnstile is basically underneath the ground, so you don't have to worry about being cold. You don't need a subway swipe. You can people watch. And of course, there is food like everywhere. The little big nugget spot is in the Turnstile. Pizza in the Turnstile. Good juices in the Turnstile. I mean, you can get some really good food in the Turnstile. So definitely want to check out the Turnstile. It is off of the Orange Line, underneath the ground. I think right at 59th. At 59th, right before you go into Central Park. Now, these aren't typical places. Of course, you're going to get a list of stuff where you should typically go. But this is not a place you should go during COVID. But once the COVID gone, y'all, the best place to have a picnic is in Strawberry Fields in Central Park. So that's your bonus. Visit Central Park, even if it's just to buy some of those hot nuts, because they be good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's your girl, Prina. All things, no niche.